Hi everybody, welcome back to Be Wowed by April Lee. Thank you for joining me tonight. I wanted to come on here and I'm going to be filming this the day before WIP Wednesday or What You Working On Wednesday or whatever you want to call it. This is going to be Tuesday night, but this is going to be coming out for Wednesday, so I'm going to share my WIPs or my WIP that I'm currently working on, along with some finished objects. I just have 2 finished objects at this time, and a little bit of a life update. The last few days has been a little crazy. I'll start with my life update, obviously. Yesterday morning, I received a message telling me that one of my really good friends that I was friends with back when I got out of high school and into my early adulthood years, it was my friend Tab and her husband Mike, who is now her ex-husband, and Mike happens to be my niece's father. So a little bit, it's really close to home. Not only that he's my friend, he's also my niece's father. He was involved in a very, very bad car accident yesterday morning on Interstate 81, north of Wilkes-Barre and Scranton, heading towards New York side. It was a 50 vehicle pileup due to snow squalls. And if you don't live in that area, Google it, YouTube it. There is so many videos on YouTube from people, from news stations, everybody posting videos about it. I just got an update tonight on my friend who is still fighting for his life. But I saw pictures of his vehicle, and let me just tell you, he had a ton of angels surrounding him and protecting him as much as they could to be able to survive that crash. There's no way anybody could have survived. I don't even know. I'm just at a loss for words. I still feel numb. I still feel like I'm going to wake up from a bad dream. But Mike has some swelling in his brain that they have him in a medically induced coma currently. He has fractures to his face, I believe his skull, and I know his ribs, and possibly cervical fracture as well. They won't know the extent of full damages until they can start waking him up, which they're hoping to start soon. They're going to start introducing some fentanyl and backing off on some of the sedation medication to see if they can bring him out. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. Obviously, it's going to be when they feel that his brain can handle it. But currently, he's still being in the medically induced coma to allow his brain some time to heal. And most of you I know, like 99.9% of you, do not know who the heck this Mike is that I'm talking about. Mike is who I got my Dalmatian from when I was like 19. He and his family became my family. I was there at their house more than I was at my own house. I was there when all 3 of their sons were born. Just a lot of memories shared. And then Mike came back into my life when my sister was with him, and they ended up having my niece Stormy, which was a big, huge blessing. Love that girl to death. But off topic here. So Mike is a wonderful man. He is a very, very good father from what I see and what I know of. People change, but the times that I've had conversations with him, he's still the same person that he was. Silly and likes to make people laugh and just a real genuine guy. And it's just so sad that this happened. They said that they're very optimistic that he's going to pull through this. To what extent his recovery is going to be, they still don't know. So I've been praying and praying and praying. I have never prayed so much in my life the past 2 days. And every time I do, I cry. And then I think about memories of things that we've done in the past and how silly we were. You know, like the New Year's Eve that we were together at a friend's party, or New Year's Eve that we were at his house, or a party that we had at his house, or, you know, I had my first corn on the cob roasted with a burlap bag over an open fire at his house. You know, just silly things like that. You know, I just think about, and then to see this car tonight just totally opened up the floodgates. So what I'm asking you, to make this long story short, is if you pray, please pray hard for Mike. I really, really, really need all the prayers that we can possibly give him going to him. I don't usually make a plea like this, but he needs all the prayers he can get at this point. His family is staying strong. He has 3 boys and then my niece and a fiance, and they've all been by his side, all but my niece, because they won't let her in to see her father because she's under 16. She's 15, but she's under 16. But anyhow, so if I can just ask you to pray and keep Mike in your prayers, I seriously would just... I don't know how to say this. I'm sorry. My brain just totally went out. Just really, really need some prayers for him. So now I'm going to get off that topic and go to a much happier topic. Because I had started a WIP last night after I heard about this. I did not sleep very much at all last night. So I'm still going on like a couple hours sleep. But I started a pattern that my favorite designer, or one of my favorite designers, came out with, Stringy Ding Ding. And this, normally she puts out patterns that are on the smaller side for the free patterns, but this one she actually put out, and I don't have a picture of it because all my stuff is on my phone, which is where I record. But if you go to stringydingding.com, you will be able to see this. It is a monkey. And this monkey is going to be quite large. Because let me show you why I say that. This is the monkey's head. I have the ears and the nose to put on yet. I have them made, I just don't have them put on. But that is the head. Now, of course, as you can see, I'm not doing the traditional monkey colors. It calls for like a light brown and like a beige for the snout and the eyes and all that kind of stuff. It's only 2 colors. I chose to do, I believe this is a Karen 1-pounder. Yeah, I've had it for a very, very long time. I don't even know where it is. I think it's in my bag over there. I had just taken a bunch and wound it in a ball and put it in my bag. But I believe it's a Karen 1-pounder. I have had it forever. And it just seems to be like a never-ending yarn skein. I don't know. And then this color is, let me pull it out so I don't mess up the name. It is Royal Purple, and it is Bonnet Super Value. And I know you're not going to see the extent of this color. It's like a navy blue, but it's got a purple tint to it, basically, is the actual color. I will tell you, Bonnet Super Value is a very soft yarn. I was very pleased with it. It didn't feel as, like, it wasn't Red Heart Super Saver style, but it wasn't like Stitch Studio by Nicole or I Love This Yarn Soft. But it really feels softer when you're getting into the skein and working with it. And it's in a great value. It's 100% acrylic, of course, 7 ounces, and it's approximately 426 yards. No idea how much I paid for, so don't ask. Don't know where I got it. More than likely ordered it off of one of the sites, either Premiere or I don't know. I order from so many different sites. It's not even funny. But if you're looking for a good value yarn, I will say Bonnet Super Value is like the perfect one for you. I really want to try to see if I can find this again. I'm sure it's still out there. And buy Llama Mama Kayla a couple skeins of it and send it down to her. Or maybe just have it shipped straight down to her, you know, so that I'll save on shipping basically. But I know she's always looking for a good value yarn that is 100% acrylic, so I think this would be a good thing for her, addition to her stash. I have this in my bag or basket that I made. I'm going to be making another one. Not sure if it's going to be this color, but I'm going to make one for my bathroom. Just haven't started on it yet. And then this is the body that I'm working on so far. So the pattern calls for a 4mm crochet hook, which I have no problem using. I just happen to have this 4.5 tulip hook handy, and I just kind of grabbed it and I'm like, I'll just use it. You know, what's the worst case scenario is my monkey will get bigger. All right, cool. I like big on my girlies. So that is my WIP that I'm currently working on, and the only WIP that I'm working on. The next one I have is a pattern out of my Crochet World April 2022 issue, and it is the Color Drip Kitchen Set. Now, I wanted just to make the dishcloth right now because I just had no use for these, but I like to make dishcloths. I have a ton of cotton yarn that I'm trying to go through and you know, make some things, and that way I can have it in my stash. So I can grab some things maybe to give away at some time to someone I meet or whatever. This pattern is by a person by the name of Gemma, Gemma, R like Robert, and then Owen, Owen. Oh my goodness. And let me show you that pattern. It's basically the same one I did for my niece's baby blanket, but I used sage green, white, yellow, and aqua. And I thought those went together really well. I mean, I'm sure the sage green looks a little bit darker. There you can kind of get the best idea of true color. But I really like this. Now, the pattern shows a border. I don't really want to put a border around this. I think it looks just fine the way it is. So this is going to go in my little bag of goodies that I have to possibly give to people. So, oh, yeah, and then I have one more finished object. And I know you all have been seeing these around, and it is the Flip It Bonnet Baby. I started making mine as soon as I seen Ella have hers, and then I seen Kayla do hers. I already had mine in the works when I watched Mama Kayla's video. And if you haven't watched their videos yet, this is a pattern, and let me get you the name of it, because I wrote it down so I remember. It is the Flip It Doll Bonnet Baby by Valerie Phillips of Valerie's Cuddly Cat Crochet and Sewing. And if you haven't checked out Valerie's channel, please go look at her channel and give her time, because she has a wonderful channel. She's a wonderful person. She is a kindergarten teacher. I'm assuming she's kindergarten teacher. She said her students are age 5. And she's in her last year before she retires. And she came up with this awesome pattern. So if you see that, you do the baby, she's awake, and then you flip her, and she's sleeping. And the pattern is $4 on Etsy. I am going to list a link to Valerie's YouTube channel and to her Etsy shop below, so that if you want this pattern, again, like I said, it's $4, which I think is a great idea or a great steal. And just to let you know, her pattern is very easy to follow. There's just a few areas that may take a little bit more of an advanced thinking and knowledge to it to figure it out, but I'm sure you can always reach out to Valerie. She can help you. I know Llama Mama Kayla will help you. I know Ella will help you, and I will be definitely would be willing to, you know, help you if you reach out to me if you get stuck on a spot. So yeah, go check out this pattern if you like this kind of thing, or have like a little girl that you would like this. Go check it out and make this. You could make these very easily. I made this in like 2 days, and I wasn't even working on it full time. So check it out and see if you like it. I think that's all I have right now. Yep. Yeah, so that's everything right now. I'm hoping to get this monkey done in the next 2 days. Yeah, about 2 days I'm hoping. Thankfully I bought another bag of stuffing, because I ran out with the head, but I look forward to getting it done and getting it as a finished object and moving on. I'm hoping this weekend I'll be able to mentally be able to work on the Afghan that I've been working on since September, to get that done and shipped out to the new owners. I'm not mentioning any names just in case they watch the channel. Yeah, I apologize. My brain is like all together not there right now. It's been a really rough night, like I said, just last couple days. So check out Valerie's Bonnet Baby, Flip It Baby, Flip It Bonnet Baby. If you haven't checked out Stringy Ding Ding, I'm gonna link her in the description box below. Go check out her free pattern. She has a ton of them, and this new one, she usually releases a new free pattern every week. If you are a member, which means you would be a DingDong, you pay $6 a month, and all the free patterns that she puts out you can download into as a PDF for free. And then I believe once a month she gives you a code to get a free pattern that otherwise would be a paid for pattern. So in my eyes, that's a win-win, especially since I love all her patterns. And some months she does mostly small things. Sometimes she throws in a large one like this. So other than that, I mean, it's really worth it, honestly. So until next time, everybody, thank you so much. And again, thank you for saying any prayers that you will for Mike. I really, truly appreciate it. And I just ruined the baby's mouth. There, I fixed it. Okay. Anyhow, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I look forward to spending more time with you in the very near future. Thank you again, and choose kindness, as Jane would say.